The Niger Delta is richly endowed with a huge deposit of oil and gas. Oil was first in commercial quantity at Otabage, Oloibiri in 1956. Since then, oil and gas has been the mainstay of the nation, contributing as 90% to the nation's earnings. Ironically, the people are poor, underdeveloped, and the environment is highly polluted. Beyond the exploration and exploitation activities by multinational companies, the heavy militarization of the region has also led to the death of scores of civilians and the military. These challenges has exposed the people to psychological damage and post-traumatic disorder. Author of the book, The Riddle of the Oil Thief, King Bubraye Dakolo Ibn Nanowe of Ipetama Kingdom, in his address, thanked everyone for their attendance. He noted that the 41-chapter book chronicled the tragic trajectory of the people, situated the problems in their proper place, and proffered far-reaching solutions.
The Niger Delta has been at war since 1967. After the Civil War has not quite ended here. Because every oil community you go to, there are what? Security persons and then of course violence and counter-violence. So more than environmental cleanup, we need the bigger cleanup, which is the psychological cleanup, which the world has to do, the IOCs need to do, the federal government has to sponsor.
The book reviewer, Dr. Sam Madi, who traced the Niger Delta crisis through the Willis Commission report of 1958, said the Nigerian state should address the injustices facing the people of the region.
This book shows us that the answer to the Nigerian problem is to give people back their rights, give them back their resources, allow them to solve their problem, and let everybody collectively contribute towards a better Nigeria.
Bayelsa State Governor Senator Doyediri commended the author for creating time for writing the book, expressing optimism that it is going to fill existing literature gaps by giving true accounts on the subject. He faulted revenue-sharing formula, describing it as unjust, inadequate, and depriving the people of their resources and development.
I think that the only solution to stop the oil for blood is for us to sit down, to dialogue, and to agree, so that at the end of the day, it will be a win-win situation to both the oil-producing communities, the state governments, and the federal government.
Chairman of the occasion, Gesi Asamowe, recommended the book.
You have to tell your story. If you don't tell your story and fight for your rights, and if you cannot fight alone, by telling your stories, others might come to your assistance. If you don't do that, you will remain in the same position, and your generation to come will inherit that and stay in that same position. Therefore, we can't thank you enough for the great work you do.
This is a must-read book, and I want to request that copies of this book should be domiciled in our state library. It should also be domiciled in our tertiary institutions.
Erudite academies in a panel session also made submissions. In Yenagua, Ebinimi Zitimiola, NTN News.